Hello? Who is this?
Hey, it's your friend. Can we talk?
Yeah. How long? We can talk.
Listen, it goes up tonight. You got your alibi?
Yeah, don't worry about that. I'll be set up for the whole night.
Hey, it sounds like you're still working on it.
Hey, that's my business. Your business is to do a clean and thorough job. You understand?
I always do.
Yeah, well, look, give me the exact time, because I want to be ready.
Can't do it. There's no way to know.
What?
You just have to make sure that you're covered from dark until dawn.
Look, I told you before, this isn't Henry's barbecue. Look, how am I supposed to know? Why don't you just call information? How do you like that? You believe that's another wrong number?
Okay, welcome back. And now for my surprise announcement. It's a contest, and anyone can enter. What I want you to do is tell me in 50 words or less why your pet is your best friend. Now, don't forget, that's 50 words or less, the Why My Pet is My Best Friend contest. Now, send in your entries or drop them by the studio, and judging will begin immediately.
Hey, what'd you do that for?
You know, I don't like you watching television in the morning.
But it's Easter vacation. I got up early just so I could watch this.
Well, you're gonna get up early. First thing you're gonna do is have breakfast right now.
Yeah, I made blueberry pancakes, your favorite.
They are ready. It is on the table. They're getting cold, which means right now. Come on.
All right.
You know, you're not going to be able to keep him away from her forever.
Yeah, well, I can try.
If you think it's possible.
Ruby, it's either that or run a great risk of losing him. I have no choice.
Oh, well, that's safe. The sports section. There won't be any articles about you in there.
It's been my theory to always avoid editorial critique. Makes it easier to swallow.
It's also a little cowardly, too, don't you think?
Well, you know us male chauvinist pigs, a pretty despicable lot.
Not all of you.
No, it's okay, really. I mean, I don't mind being stereotyped. It gives me a sense of belonging.
It also makes you very distant. You know, lately I've been getting the distinct impression you're trying to avoid me.
Really? Why would I do that?
Come on. You're not going to let a little dispute over sexism get in the way of our sex life, are you?
Your use of the word little I find curious.
Does it have to be big? We are allowed a friendly disagreement.
All right, yeah, sure. I'll just forget about the fact that my wife has turned against me like some sort of a crazy dog.
Oh, come on, Robert. Now you're being unfair.
I wasn't aware that that was part of the issue. At least it hasn't been to date.
Now you're sulking. Hate a man that sulks.
Women sulk. Men sulk. I think it's our equal right. Right?
I left dinner for you in the crock pot.
Yeah.
And it'll get done on the automatic timer.
Wait a minute, what about you? Aren't you going to be here?
No, not tonight. I got to cover at the hospital.
Wait a minute. I made plans for us to go out to dinner. Why don't you just tell them that you're sick or something?
It's out. I'm sorry. They need me.
What? No, this is unbelievable. Why can't... Look, they can't call you up at the last minute.
Yes, they can. They always do. As a matter of fact, they called early this morning when you were in the shower. The scrub nurse came down with a cold, and the last thing they need if they get an emergency surgery is a scrub nurse with germs.
Look, just tell them that they can get someone else. They don't need you for this.
That's not for me to say. What's the big deal?
I don't know. I guess you're right. Well, what's the big deal? I wasn't thinking. No. You have to be there. It's your duty.
That's right. And just think of the bright side. I get 3 days off this weekend. Have a good day, darling. I gotta go.
Okay. Have fun. Damn. I gotta get it back here. Fast.
I'm an adult. I should be able to control myself. I'm a surgeon. Every day I have to face certain life and death situations, and yet I find a great deal of difficulty accepting the fact that Ginny is going to live in this town.
And she is.
Oh, yes, she is. She has a right to live wherever she chooses to.
Well, then you better accept it. Because I don't think she's going to move anywhere else, at least not for now.
I have accepted it. That's why I will do everything possible to keep the two of them apart.
Well, how are you going to do that? Put a lock on that television set? Come on, Rick. It's been my experience with children. The more you're determined that they're not going to do something, the more positive they are that they're going to do it.
He is not a rebellious teenager. He is still a little guy yet.
Oh, no, he's a little bigger than you think. Did you see the expression in his face when you turned that set off? He thinks he's old enough to control a little of his own life. And who are we to tell him he's not?
In this particular situation, I am. That's...
Hey, it's a great movie, thanks.
Oh, good. I'm delighted. Listen, I'm going to the market in a few minutes. You want to go with me?
No, thanks. I want to do some other stuff.
Okay.
Well, I'm not going to leave you here alone. Why don't you come with me, and I'll drop by Rose's, and you can stay with Rose for a while. You haven't seen her in a long time, have you?
No, well, I'll get a pen and some paper then.
What's that for? I thought you were out of school.
You'll see.
Well, that's it for another day. I hope you'll join me tomorrow when my guest will be Michael Reed, star of TV's latest hit, Laserman. Bye-bye.
That's a wrap.
Thanks a lot, babe. See you later.
You want to explain that?
What are you talking about? It's a good show.
I'm talking about the contest. You just can't go around announcing things like that, at least not without my permission.
Come on, Craig. Aren't you the one who said you wanted to keep the show loose and unstructured? And I believe the word you used was spontaneous.
I never said anything about contests.
Well, it's too late, darling, because all over the city, thousands of little fingers are sharpening thousands of little pencils. Cancel it, and you'll break 1,000 hearts.
I don't suppose you considered that we're going to have to provide a prize.
I've worked it all out.
Oh, don't tell me. A car. A world cruise? $10,000 a year for life?
Oh, it's nothing that complicated, believe me.
You tell me what it is, Jenny, or tomorrow I'll pull the plug on the whole thing.
All right, relax. It's an appearance on this TV show with me for the winner and his pet.
That's it?
No, we don't want to appear cheap, do we?
I don't want to go broke either.
All right, listen. 2 tickets, free tickets, to photo day at Yankee Stadium. Tickets which I already have and will give to the station.
Free?
Free. All I want from you is 2 round-trip airline tickets.
Does the pet go too?
Funny.
Who's laughing?
Listen, Craig, this is going to give us so much publicity. It's going to be sensational. It really is. Now, my dear producer, if you'll excuse me, I'd like to get on my makeup. Thank you.
One last thing, Jenny.
What?
Of all things, why a contest?
I've got my reasons.
You, don't think that that's reason enough?
Robert, all I did was speak up. Is that against the rules? Was there something about that in the marriage contract that I didn't see?
Look, this is really incredible. I thought you'd be more sensitive than that.
Sensitivity has nothing to do with it.
Obviously not to you. Publicly attacking me the way you have.
I have a right to an opinion.
Then keep it to yourself.
Why should I? It happens to be something I feel very strongly about. Democrats marry Republicans. They get on all right.
Yes, but they seem to be able to go about their life with a touch more civility.
You acted first. I merely reacted.
I didn't do anything.
Exactly. The WIB came to you with their demands, and you did absolutely nothing. Whatever's coming down on you now, you deserve.
I don't deserve you turning against me this way.
I've turned against your position, not you personally.
Well, that's not how it feels.
Robert, look at me. I love you. I loved you before all this, and I'll love you afterwards.
Well, that's not the part I'm worried about. It's the bit in between.
You don't still love me? We can't still be friends?
I can't help it. You see, I feel cheated. I expected that,
What? You expected what?
I expected you to stand beside me rather than going over to my enemies.
Well, that's where you're wrong. The WIB are not your enemies.
When they disrupt my department, they are. And if you continue to support them, then you are too. Now, I've got to go to work.
Robert, wait.
Look, I'll be having lunch with the mayor at the Floating Rib. Should you wish to change allegiances, you'll know where to find me. If you don't, then have a good day.
dinner hasn't started yet, and that's when it hurts the most. At least that's when I feel it the most.
For me, it's any time when things slow down.
At least you still got something to live for. That is some kid.
Rose, that kid is my entire life. I don't know what I would do if I lost him.
You're still worried about this Jenny Blake, aren't you?
Yeah. But as long as I can keep the two of them apart, I should be okay. Is it okay if I stop back about 4? Is that a good time for you?
Yeah, that's fine. We'll have fun.
Okay, thank you.
Rose, how do you spell flea? I'm writing a composition on how Corky's my best friend.
Flea is F-L-E-A. Boy, that's a dirty deal. What teacher gives an assignment over the Easter holidays?
Well, it's not really an assignment, just something I gotta get done.
Oh, and it's such a nice day, too.
Tell you what, we'll give you a hand.
Really, you would?
Yeah, I can take a couple more minutes before I have to get to the hospital. How about you?
Yeah, at least till the lunch crowd shows up.
Okay.
Great.
What do you got so far?
You want lap?
Cross our hearts.
Okay, here it is. Why Corky's my best friend. Some people have wives, some have husbands. My best friend's a dog, a furry mutt named Corky. He licks my hands and kisses my face, and if he's got fleas, I've sure never seen them. That's all I got so far.
Got a lot of heart in there, guy. You do.
You sure you want to call him a mutt?
That's what he is.
Yeah, besides, I would think that Corky is very proud of his heritage, yes.
Yeah, the only thing is, I don't know what else to write.
Well, you got a point there. The line about the fleas, that's a tough one to follow.
Say, what about the time when you got lost in the woods and only Corky found it?
That's too many words.
What, you have a limit then?
Yeah, 50 words or less.
Well, that's not a composition. That's about 4 sentences.
I know, that's why I gotta get right to the point.
Uh-huh.
Okay. Tell him where Corky sleeps.
On my bed?
That's right. You share everything with Corky, and Corky shares everything with you. His bed, fleas.
It's perfect. Best friends share everything.
Yeah. Okay. He sleeps on my bed, curled up in a ball. We share everything.
Including my pillow.
Perfect. Including my pillow.
Hi.
Is he still gone?
Since when are you scared of running into Robert? You've been planning confrontations for a week.
Well, this is a covert operation.
Well, yes. Do you have the telephone number?
I'll answer that after you tell me he's left.
10 minutes ago.
Well, what about those thingamajigs? You know, those listening devices and other police surveillance equipment.
What? You've got my personal reassurance that this place is not bugged. Do you have the telephone number?
Yes, I've got it. And I want you to make the call. Your tone is warm and trustworthy, not to mention just a little bit innocent.
Still not sure I understand.
We don't want any unnecessary questions. Now, if I or one of the other women were to get on there, we'd end up giving away our purpose.
You really are taking this all very seriously, aren't you?
We all are. And if you were one of us, you would too.
Correction, I am one of you.
Yes, I know you are. And that's why I'm here. And why I can trust you to help.
Sure, if I can do anything to help, I'm just pleased to. Hello? I'm calling about the lessons you've been advertising in the newspaper. Yes, can they be given in the home? Well, yes, there is more than one person. What we need you to do is show 3 of us enough of the basics that we can show a few other people. The reason.
To even up the odds.
To even up the odds. Yes, sir, it is very personal. You can? Well, that's wonderful. Thank you very much. Thank you. We'll be in touch.
Sir?
Oh, who cares about the sex of the instructor, just as long as he can teach us what we want to know?
That's a good point.
Should we call Bertha?
It's not necessary. I told her we'd meet her at the Floating Rib and give her the news.
The Floating Rib, huh? I don't think that's such a good idea. How about that new salad bar on Elm?
Well, it's too late. Bertha called and said she had a few errands to run this morning. What's wrong with the floating rib?
It's just a little close to home.
How can any place be too close to home?
You'll see.
I will.
Come on, Crystal. Let's get going. Something tells me this is going to be a very interesting lunch.
Well, this is a surprise. I was expecting Candace with me today.
Sore throat and swollen glands. Jesse gave her the day off, thus giving me the day on.
That's strange how things work out because you were my first choice, and they told me it was your day off.
Thank you.
Got the chart?
Yes, all signs have stabilized, and we reserved OR3.
Looks like a routine procedure. Should be easy.
Sure. Bobby, it's for you. He says it's an emergency. This is Bobby Brock.
Oh, you gotta help me. Yeah, I don't know what happened. I was feeling fine.
Honey, what's the matter? You sound terrible.
Oh, I got these pains in my stomach. I don't understand it. I was feeling fine a minute ago, and then suddenly, I don't know, I get these seizures, I guess you call them. Oh, I just heard something awful.
Well, come to the hospital.
I don't know.
DL, listen to me.
No.
It could be serious. Now
Get yourself over here right now.
No, I don't know. I don't think I can drive.
Where's the pain? Can you pinpoint it?
It's all over. I got this bloated type feeling, and, I tell you, I can't stand up. Oh, you gotta come home and just take a look at me.
I've got surgery.
Oh, please, baby. Oh, it hurts so badly. You're not gonna believe it.
All right. Listen, if it's serious, though, you're going to...
Agree to let me take you to the hospital immediately.
Sure. I promise you. Anything you say, just get home.
Okay, I'm on my way.
Hurry.
Rick, I'm sorry. I've got an emergency at
Yeah,
home.
I
I gotta
heard.
go. He said it's a stomach.
You want to send an ambulance?
No, let me take a look at him first. But what about the surgery?
I'll find somebody else.
All right. I'm really sorry, Rick.
Don't worry about it. Just go. If you need me, call.
Thank you. I will.
Sure.
Orderly to the 7th floor with wheelchair and gas. Orderly to the 6th floor with wheelchair and gas.
Yeah, I thought you were finished.
Yeah, I'm just recopying it to make it look neat. Perfect.
Looks neat, all right.
Rose, is it okay if I go out for a while?
Fine, but just remember Rick said he'd be back by 4. Okay?
I know exactly where I'm going, and I'll be back in no time.
Okay. Hey, wait a second. What am I doing? You haven't had lunch yet.
Well, that's okay. I'm still full from breakfast.
You sure?
Positive. When I come back, you can fix me something,
All right, I'll do that. Have a good time.
Yeah, thanks. I'll
See you later.
Look, all I want is a solution to the problem. Now, what it is or how we go about it does not matter. I want those women back in the ranks, and I want our police force back to normal.
Don't you think that's what I want too?
Well, then, what's the problem? What is holding it up?
You're gonna have to talk to them about that.
No, Robert, it takes two to reach an agreement.
Look, I've been trying to negotiate. They refuse.
You realize they say the same thing about you, don't you?
Yeah, I know, and a whole lot worse. Read the papers.
Well, a lot of other people read the papers, too, and they're making you look like the bad guy, Robert. Now, if you stick to this hard line, it's only going to get worse.
Look, Lee, you're my boss. You want to overrule me? Go ahead. You're welcome to.
Oh, come on, now, don't start that. I will support you in any decision you make. I just don't want this thing to drag on indefinitely.
Give me the solution. I sure as hell don't have one.
All right. In my opinion, the first thing that we should...
Hey, come on, what's the first thing we should do?
Get through the next 5 minutes.
Ah, here they are. Finally out from behind closed doors. Well, what's the verdict, gentlemen? Do we axe the women, or do we drag our police commissioners screaming and kicking into the 1980s, huh?
Mr. Shelton, this is a social lunch. We're not discussing business.
Surely you could spare a minute for a statement.
You'll get your statement at the press conference.
When will that be?
Soon.
Well, in the meantime, how about giving something for my hungry readers? I mean, all they hear is the WIB side. I'd like to give you equal time, sir.
Well, look, there are many issues involved here. We're looking at all of them.
Well, some people are saying that it's Commissioner Scorpio's stubbornness that's preventing a settlement. Would you care to comment on that, Mr. Mayor?
Tell some people they're misinformed.
Mr. Scorpio?
Outside of a few unfounded attacks in your opinion column, I really haven't heard that view.
Not even from your wife?
My wife has a right to her own opinion. It may not necessarily be correct, but it's hers. Now, look, I was led to believe that we were talking about giving me equal time here. It appears that you've already made up your own mind.
Well, the point is, when are you going to make up your mind? Time's running out, Commissioner. Your police force is falling apart, sir.
The only problem here, Sheldon, is your passion for misquoting the truth and misdirecting your readers. Now, this is an internal affair, so keep out of it.
Oh, I see. Now, the local government's not responsible to its citizens anymore. Well, it sounds like Mr. Orwell wasn't far off in his view of 1984, was he?
Now, please, I really don't think this is the place for a public forum.
Well, you name the time and the place, sir, and I'll be there.
It has about the city dump. Let's face it, I mean, you've got to feel quite at home amongst all the rubbish, all the garbage. It's about the only thing that rag of yours is really capable of printing.
May I quote you on that?
Please, don't miss out a syllable. Oh, terrific.
Oh, Harvey, you got to get a picture of this. Get them all together, will you?
Good afternoon, sir.
Ladies?
That's officers to you, Commissioner.
Ooh, what a quote. Come on, Harvey. Excuse me, Mrs. Scorpio, but I noticed that they're still saluting your husband. Why is that?
Perhaps they're making a point.
Yeah, what is that?
Ask them.
We're still police officers.
It's just that we're not on an equal level with our male co-workers.
Not even close.
Well, some people say that it's just a matter of the money.
That's not true. It's a lot of things besides that. We want an equal chance at field duty.
Equal chance for advancement.
Do you know the only women officers full-time on the street these days are meter maids? We just want an equal chance at duty.
Well, what do you think of this, Mrs. Scorpio?
Well, since I'm not on the police force, I think it would be more appropriate if you were to ask Crystal and Bertha. Now, if you'll excuse me, I'm going to make a visit to the powder room. Order me a salad, would you?
Sure.
Excuse me, Lee. Ed. Do you realize how this looks?
For you? Not very good.
What are you trying to do to me?
You're doing it to yourself, Robert. Blaming it on me or those women over there isn't going to help your situation.
Lee and I have been trying to find a solution to this mess.
Without speaking to the women, you're talking to the wrong people, Robert.
What's the point of talking to them? He's the only one that'll listen.
I've given you every opportunity.
You don't count in this. You're not police force. This is my problem. I'll deal with it my way.
They're right. You really are incredibly stubborn.
I'm warning you, Holly. Now, you keep your bit out of this.
Don't you dare order me around like the rest of your police force.
Oh, that's a great picture. You'll love it.
All right,
Send you a
Sheldon,
copy.
this interview is at an end.
Oh, listen, just one more question, Commissioner, and I'll let you off the hook, all right? Just why have you let this affair get so out of hand?
Because I hate women. Ask my wife.
Oh, shut up.
Well,